take a look at this. Concordia Golden Bears leading the #1 team in the country, Minnesota State Mankato, 44-36. Of course, that's key for Warrior fans because if the Mavericks lose and the Warriors win,
who hosts?
Then the Warriors will host the rest of the NSIC tournament. We'll keep an eye on that for you as the game moves along. Warriors up by 13 right now. Chris Merritt trying to go baseline, lost the ball, picks it back up. Good movement here by the Windhawks. Chapman looking for something inside. Try to drive himself, nothing there. Passing out to Zimbrick, Merritt inside. Blacklock hits it back over to Chapman for 3. Start of the second period here at the SMU Ice Arena as the Lindenwood Lions hold a 1-0 lead over the St. Mary's Cardinals. 29 seconds into this game, Crystal Martin scored a goal for Lindenwood. That was the first and only goal so far. It was an unassisted goal, and the Lions have led since. Back behind the net, Lindenwood sending that out. Center ice, Dion has a shot. Dion with the goal! Mandy Dion with her 16th goal of the season, and that puts Lindenwood in the lead 2-0 here over the Cardinals. And again, early scoring for the Lions. 34 seconds into the second period, and the Lions have their second goal. Dion unassisted. He's a 57% free throw shooter, knocks down the first.
Boy, is this home crowd great or what?
Yeah.
You know when your guy is on the court, you just let him concentrate.
You hear a pin drop in here. Robinson for birdie. Knocks down both free throws, and a timeout called on the floor. 77-70. The Warriors with the lead will take a break. Back with more on Channel 25 after this. Again, this running back attack. Several of the running backs have been injured throughout the season. Kerry Rotman was injured. Darren Davis is now out. He was injured earlier in the season, came back in the middle, now sitting out again. But you have Spring and Verbancourt who have been there all season long and been able to contribute well for the Warriors.
And Verbancourt with 19 touchdowns on the year. He is their short yardage back, and he's gotten some carries today as well.
Had a career-high 107 yards rushing last week. There's a little pitch to Verbancourt, and there's the 20th touchdown of the season for Andrew Verbancourt.
Pretty big third down here. Could be the difference between a touchdown or a field goal.
You know how we said before when Chris Carter was a wide receiver for the Vikings, all he does is catch touchdowns? All Verbancourt seems to do is score touchdowns. He has 12 on the season. Verbancourt there in the backfield again. And we'll see if the Warriors go to him. Now they're going to go to the pass, looking for Burks in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Hansen tried to send it in. It was stopped by Milikovsky. On the opposite blue line, Cardinals with it. Stewart across their own blue line. Stewart in the corner, trying to center. Here's a chance. Turnaround shot saved by Burnett. 20 seconds left to go in the period. Another chance, and that one turned away. Hazelmore that time with the chance. Back behind the net, tie up, 10 seconds left to go in regulation. Lindenwood comes away with it. That was Johansson trying to put it up ice. 3 seconds left to go. And we are headed to overtime. Talked a little about Katie Toshny. If you look, she has some tape on her left hand, her non-shooting hand. She actually dislocated her pinky finger in the game against Winona State yesterday, but stayed in the game and, of course, getting the start tonight.
And she also made 2 key free throws.
All 7 of Kayla Sandvik's points tonight have come from the foul line, where she's 7 of 8. And it's just a 6-point Rambler lead with 7:07 left to go here in the second half. Wisecup from the free throw line. Bad pass again. Olsen just got her hands up, and the Lancers come away with the ball. Schultz will set up the offense. Schultz off the screen. Albrecht with a tough screen on Trainer. Sandvik in the corner. To Olsen up top. Olsen, top of the key. Off the mark. Rebound by Albrecht. Second chance, no good. Kadlik converts underneath.
Too many offensive rebounds if you're Cotter.
I mentioned Epstein, one of the top runners in the nation, in the top 20. The give is to Epstein, and Epstein didn't have a whole lot there as the Warrior defense stood tall. Speaking of that Warrior defense, it is Aaron Landry, Ryan Rothwell, Drew Waters, and Chauncey Charlson on the front line. The linebackers today will be Brent Ewell, Elliot Galke, and Jared Stoliker. And then the corners and safeties, Tony Hill and Lucas Wolf at the corners, Craig Martindale, and Justin Jensen at the safeties. Justin Jensen had his first 2 collegiate interceptions in last week's loss to Southwest State. Movement early on the line and a penalty flag.
When they have the opportunity here.
Steffen over to McDonald, top of the key. 3 seconds to shoot. Steffen knocks it down to avoid a shot clock violation. 19 for Steffen.
Can you say senior leadership? We've seen it all. Steffen, we've seen it from Homewood, we've seen it from Majerowitz, we've seen it from Gigler. All 4 seniors are just stepping it up.
Homewood called for the foul, her first team, 8th. Brown with the bucket and a chance at a 3-point play. You have seniors on this team that are hungry.
Oh.
You have Molly Anderson, who was the first recruit by Scott Ballard. Came in when this team had only won 3 games the previous year. Wanted to come to Winona State because she wanted to build a champion. And so you have somebody like that that really wants to win here tonight, really wants to keep playing here at McCowan Gym. And how special is that for her and the rest of this Warrior team?
And you know,
Cook will inbound for the Wildcats. Tipped by Kelsey Homewood. Here we come. Woo!
good hustle.
Well, now we've had the ball come over here every once in a while. We've never had 2 or 3 players
gotta put
come
your
over
arms
here.
out,
I
buddy.
put my hands up.
I was here. I was protecting equipment. She's over on your side. You got to catch her, pal. That's your job.
They're saying on the bench we need helmets over here. All right, we got to shake that off now. 7:35
Sorry,
left
you're
to
fine.
go.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
You're all right.
12-point lead for the Warriors now. A foul called on Molly Anderson.
The mental strain, you're all right.
We'll see how aggressive the rush is for the Warriors after that running into the kicker penalty that negated the big return last time. And it's a fake. First down, Upper Iowa. And they will continue to hold on to the ball for this possession. Back here on Channel 25, Warrior football on the air as the Warriors leading 24-7 over Bemidji State. 4 minutes left to go here in the contest. Warriors facing a first down and 15 from the 23-yard line. Minor goes in motion. Ross will play action. Rolling out, looking downfield. That's complete to Minor at the 10, to the 5. Minor, touchdown Warriors.
Oh,
You saw Whitney Wisecup, the leading scorer in the first half for the Ramblers. Leah Albrecht, the leading scorer so far for the Lancers with 7 points. Lancers have been able to spread out the scoring a little bit more. Right now, lead 5-4 in bench points. But as we said, that foul situation in the first half could come back to haunt the Ramblers. 4 players have 2 fouls for the Ramblers. All of them starters, Pecorina, Bolin, Dennis, and Beyer. While for the Lancers, no one has more than 1 foul.
well, we know this team's good. We'll see how good they are.
Hill makes the basket at the end, but too little, too late. St. Cloud State has won the men's NSIC Sanford Health Conference Tournament and wins the automatic bid to the regionals. We're going to make it anyway, but possibly have won the #1 seed in the region.
And also, Justin, they swept the men's and women's NSIC tournament championship.
Number 85, Alan Tomo, celebrating a birthday today, comes into the huddle for the Warriors. And it'll be first down and goal from the 5. 5 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Ross will step up with Verbencourt in the backfield. The pitch goes to Verbencourt. Slips the tackle. Touchdown, Warriors.
I believe that's Verbencourt's second touchdown. I believe now he has 14 touchdowns on the year.
30-28, the Cotter Ramblers lead now at 14:29 left to go in the half.
I got to give my man credit. Off the air, we were talking, and he says Pat Bolin knows how to make changes at halftime. I know that. You know that.
Yeah.
Now they've showed everybody here at the tournament the fact that right now they've gone on a 10-0 run here to start the second half.
What I had said was I was just listening in to the conversations that they were having during the timeouts, and just the way that Pat Bolin was picking apart what Mount Horeb was doing in that first half, you knew that the changes would be made during halftime.
And they've made it, and they've gone to their advantage right now early on in the first 3.5 minutes here.
Whitney Reed with the ball for the Vikings, trying to force it inside, out of bounds, Rambler basketball.
Fourth turnover already for the Vikings in the second half.
All right, well, the Dragons do have one timeout remaining. The Warriors are out of their timeouts. 7.3 to go. Molly Anderson will inbound for the Warriors. Anderson finding Wirtz. Wirtz top of the key, trying to make a move. Backs up, takes the shot and hits it. Preston will go under center. Two wide receivers set. Burkhoff goes in motion. Miner goes in motion. They'll give to Spring. And with the two tight ends, Spring follows his box to the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Quick game reset here. The Dragons have 9 team fouls, so the next foul for them would be a double bonus. 2 foul shots for the Warriors. 13.2 seconds on the clock. Moorhead does have the possession arrow, and both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Jamie Majerowitz will inbound for the Warriors. Finds Anderson. 10 seconds to go. Anderson tried to pass inside for Giggler, and it was just barely touched by the Dragons, and a timeout called by Scott Ballard. 5 wide receivers in this set for the quarterback Edholm, who leads the NSIC in pass efficiency. Edholm taking a look at the Warrior defense again, and a little bit of movement on the Warrior line, but nothing over the line. In shotgun, Edholm rolling out under pressure, looking for someone to pass off to. He'll have to go out of bounds. It'll be a loss of a couple of yards. Concordia trying to take as much time off that clock as they can, not allowing the Warriors enough time to get down the court. At least that's what they hope. Hyman with a move to the hoop. Now kicked out. Cadwell for 3. Off the mark, rebound by Wahlberg. 7 seconds to go. Here comes Wahlberg. Hands off to Whipple. Whipple takes a look at the clock. Driving in. Whipple underneath to Wahlberg. Misses. The tip is no good. No call.
Wow.
And that is halftime.
Wow.
And welcome back to McCowan Gymnasium, here to wrap up a crazy night of basketball here in the 2009 NSIC Sanford Health basketball tournaments. Both the men and the women for Winona State come away with wins. They had to have a number 8 seed beat a number 1 seed in both brackets to host on Saturday. Both happened. Spring will check out. Verbencourt and Miner will check into the offense on first down and goal from the 2. Lead blocker will be Bune. Verbencourt in the backfield. Burks at the receiver. They give to Verbencourt, pushing the pile. Touchdown, Warriors.
Going for 33 next week right here on HBC.
That's right. We will have the 1 o'clock kickoff here on HBC Channel 25 against Concordia St. Paul, their homecoming game. And if you don't see that, the Warriors won't be back home until October 11th when they have a game against Upper Iowa. After next week's game, they will be on the road to Minnesota State Mankato on September 27th and Southwest Minnesota State on October 4th. That's going to wrap up our coverage of the Warriors here on Channel 25 today. For Dean Beckman, I'm Justin Barrientos, and our entire HBC crew thanks you for joining us here on Channel 25. Once again, the Warriors win 31-7 over Bemidji State. Homewood called for the foul, her first, team 8th. Brown with the bucket. and a chance at a three-point play. You have seniors on this team that are hungry.
Oh.
You have Molly Anderson, who was the first recruit by Scott Ballard. Came in when this team had only won 3 games the previous year. Wanted to come to Winona State because she wanted to build a champion. And so you have somebody like that that really wants to win here tonight, really wants to keep playing here at McCowan Gym. And how special is that for her and the rest of this Warrior
And
team?
you know,